Hi, my name is Pete Tucker, and I am Chief Technology Officer for LaLouche Industries, creator of TextMuse. The purpose of this video is to help TextMuse partners build content that can be made available to TextMuse users. In this video, we will create a message that follows the three-tier model using the TextMuse Message Manager website. We hope that you'll find this process easy, and of course, please send suggestions our way if you can think of a way for us to make this process easier for you. The three-tier model that TextMuse uses is designed to encourage users to go out with their friends and enjoy fantastic deals and events. In this model, the first tier is similar to a basic ad announcing a deal or an event. The second tier encourages users to share that information, that content with their friends, even with friends who don't use the TextMuse app. Remember that TextMuse shares its content through text messaging rather than in-app. So all of the content can be shared through regular text messaging, even to users who don't use TextMuse. Once a user reaches a certain number of shares, they get a badge, and that badge gives them an even better deal. Finally, the third tier encourages users to go out as a group to get even a further better deal. You can see this model helps you spread your word out and encourages groups of people to come to your business. So we've logged into the message management page for Pete's Wicked Pub. We can see that the Karaoke Wednesday content that we put in the last video is still there. And on the left of this screen, we can see a button for creating a See It page. We've made a way for us to make a template for See It pages for three-tier deals. So if we click on that button, let's make a new deal for Pete's Wicked Pub for fish and chips. Let's create this deal over three tiers. So we clicked on the Create button, and now first we can set up a title for our web page. And remember, this is a web page, it's not content for the app, so the title can be a lot more like an ad. So great deals on fish and chips. We have two options for the image, and again, remember that images are great for content. So in this case, we could either use a URL that we already know of, or if we have a file on our computer, we can choose File here and upload that image to the TextMuse server so we can store it that way. In this case, let's just use this picture right here. So we'll copy it, we'll paste that URL here for the image URL. And then these three next text boxes are for setting up the three tiers of the model. So in this case, we might want to say for the first tier, let's offer our users fish and chip dinner for $14.95. And that's a good deal all by itself. But again, we really want to encourage users to share and go out in groups. So the hotter deal would be if the user shares this deal with five friends through TextMuse, then they get this even better deal. So now we have the hotter deal there. If you share with 5 people, you'll get that badge. And the badge will show up in the app for your users. Finally, the scorching deal is for if groups of users show up, all of them have the badge. And if at least 3 people have a badge, then they get their dinner for even cheaper. So you can see how our three-tier model works. You can discover it for $14.95. You can share that deal, and you can go out and get even the better deal. So then we have our page created. This is our template. And when I tap on the Build It page, now we can see this URL down at the bottom for the website. If I open it up in a new tab, Then we can see the image, we can see the picture of fish and chips, and we can see the information about the deals. So now we've created our new deal page. Let's go back to our message manager page. And let's create our new message for this new deal. So again, we want to have some message content that invites people to come out and get good fish and chips, but also encourages people, is content that people might want to use to share with their friends. So let's try this. And for the See It URL, we're going to use that page that we created using the Create Deal page. So remember that I copied it when I was over at that tab, and I can paste it right there. Notice it got shortened because it was a little bit longer. For the media URL, we'll again use that same picture of the fish and chips because it looks good. For the live date, let's go ahead and have this be a message that only appears for a limited time. So I'm going to put in 8/10/2016 for the live date. That's the day that it first shows up in the app. And for the expire date, I'm going to have it go away at the end of the month. We said we wanted minimum of 5 shares, so I'll put the number 5 here. That means that when they share with 5 different people, they'll see their badge. And then finally, the winner text is the text that goes underneath the badge that the user gets. So if they get that new badge, we want to let them know to come to Pete's right away. So there's our new content. We'll come down here to the bottom, we'll post that new content. And again, we have one ad. Let's go to the app now and see our new 3-tier deal. So we can see right at the top, there's our fish and chips deal. It says Pete's has the best fish and chips in town. That's what we created already. And if I tap on it, we can see again the details of our fish and chips deal. And if I click See It, then our new fish and chips deal pops up with the ad. You can see great deal on fish and chips. So there's the title for our ad. And now we can see the content at the bottom explaining all the great deals that the user can get as they use the app. So now we've seen the 3-tier deal in action. And again, if our user sends this to 5 different friends, if they tap on Text It and choose 5 different people that they want to send this message to, once they hit send, that information will go up to our server and the user will get back from this send a new badge saying, congratulations, you have won the cheaper deal on the fish and chips. Come redeem this now with the new badge. So that's how we're going to create messages in our 3-tier model. And again, we're trying to encourage discover, share, and go with our users. We hope that you'll be able to create a lot of great experiences for your customers using our system. Thank you.